Hi, I'm Nancy, and I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in August of 2022. Um, Prior to being diagnosed, I knew something was wrong. I think anyone who pays attention to their body closely has a feeling, and I knew. And so I had looked into where I was going to attend to this, knowing that it was scary, and had already looked into City of Hope and knew that this was where I wanted to come. It certainly didn't make August 4th of 2022 any easier. I will actually never forget that day and sitting in the chair and hearing those words, "You have cancer," is heart-wrenching. Watching my husband, who loves me dearly, fall apart too, and being definitely scared. And so in the subsequent days, it was all those feelings of grief, being angry. Why is this happening to me? My life is being robbed, the end of this journey of my life. I don't want it to end. I want to be a great mom still, and I want to be a wonderful nana to my grandkids. And so a lot of coming to terms with that. One of the greatest first experiences was being on the phone and calling City of Hope and having a woman answer the phone who I swear to is an angel, and she made me feel like it was going to be okay. And that was the day I was diagnosed, and she said, "Don't you want to call back another day? You just got diagnosed." And I said, "No, I don't have time to waste." And within the next week, we were able to be here at City of Hope and to meet with my doctor and begin to put my team together of my naturopath, my oncologist, just a really great supportive team. And coming here was so welcoming. It has made all the difference in my treatment journey. Finding out that my non-Hodgkin's lymphoma I wasn't going to die from, right? That's huge. You're going to die, you're not going to die. And then realizing that I had chronic lymphocytic leukemia and small lymphocytic lymphoma, and that it's a blood cancer, and that it would never go away. It was a part of me, and it would be a part of my story forever. So it kind of last fall came to this point where you've lived your life, and it's life before cancer, and then your life after cancer, and those words being spoken to you being so powerful, realizing that life is precious, and every single day matters. And so the treatment journey began. I'm not going to say it was easy. It was difficult. It was super important to focus on nutrition, hydration, my exercise, also just sleep, and then mental health, getting outside and doing things with nature. So all of those things were important. In October of last year, I started a 6-month treatment process, and that was all part of my journey with infusions. I was so thankful for City of Hope because I was able to do immunotherapy as opposed to chemotherapy, and that was wonderful. And then once I finished all of that, knowing that I would never be in remission, it would always be a part of my story, it would always be a part of who I am. And so the daily medication that helps keep my cancer at bay. And I've learned to say, I have cancer and I live with cancer. And that's a really difficult thing to grasp, because most of the time you think about, I have cancer, they got it all, it's gone, or I'm in remission, or I'm cancer free. But when you get non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, it's there to stay, and it's a part of you, and it's a part of your story. So it becomes this challenge of, how do you live with cancer? And I'm not going to say it was easy. There were days where I was down and didn't want to continue to walk through this path. I am ever so grateful for my husband and my children and their children, and this incredible circle of friends and family that I have around me, reminding me what's most important. It was ups and downs. It was constant going through all this process of feeling like some days I'm just so mad, and other days like I'm gonna be okay. So part of my journey was really becoming in tune with my body, and part of what I did was I had owned a Peloton machine prior to being diagnosed. And I was a workaholic, worked 12 hours a day, and was difficult for me to put my health as a priority. I was always constantly putting my work and the work of my school district and the kids that I worked with at first. And then all of a sudden, time out, it was time for me to focus on me. So I really began to take advantage of everything that I had just at my fingertips with Peloton, starting with meditations and moving on to yoga, and then beginning to move on to cycling and pushing myself through challenges of even, can I ride for 10 minutes? That was a goal at the very beginning because that was hard to do. And then can I ride for 20 minutes? And kind of culminating all of that and being inspired by some people at Peloton, Leanne Hainsby, who's a cancer survivor herself, and her journey, and realizing that part of living with cancer is learning to be okay with and love your body, and know that your nutrition, your exercise, your mental health, and the love that you have around you are the things that will see you through. So I'm over a year into my journey, and I'm saying that I'm definitely coming to grips with this part of my life. I see my life as in chapters. Chapter 1 was, childhood and college, and Chapter 2 was parenthood and being part of a community and being a professional. And I sort of see this part of my life as my third act, and I feel like I've been given a chance because I'm still here. And so my motto is here for it. And even have a bracelet that my good friend made me of here for it. I feel blessed to be here for it. And so I want to, in this third act, and going into knowing that I will always have cancer, find ways that I can support others who have cancer, and I can be there and be present for my family. And I do feel like the greatest gift that I've been given is time. And I want to do good with that time. So I look forward to the coming months, years of finding ways to give back to my family, my community, and other people who are fighting cancer, and be a support for them, because it's not an easy walk. And knowing that you're never alone is so, so important in this journey. So I hope that you reach out to those around you, and I hope that you are able to find hope, because at the end of the day, it's the thing that carries us through. Thank you.